Let's do
You
it.
have to do it.
Gotta do it eventually. Let's one
Wait.
shot it real quick.
But I was gonna go run away now.
Yeah, nah. Let's one shot 11. We can do it.
I have carried at least 2 dead bodies and did nothing because my mana to raise them before. So you can definitely do it.
Yeah, just try it. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me repair real fast.
It's better to do it like when you got
Nope,
people
no time to repair.
going.
Okay, let's go. Do it
I
live.
couldn't
Oh
withdraw
my
it either.
god, why?
We're not gonna stay for a full lockout. It's just to get our feet
Yeah.
wet.
Right.
That's cool. Okay, let's do that.
Just learn to do the numbers and then the rest will come easily.
Have fun.
So there will be balls that'll go up in the air, and they mean different things about what's going to happen. But like 80% of them mean to go to the edge. That's how you dodge most of them. So if in doubt, you run to the edge, and you're probably okay.
I love this song.
But it does one that we refer to as Shiva, which I don't know if you guys have done like Shiva or Titan
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
You know how the Titan like rocks, like how when it'll explode the middle one last, it'll
Mhm.
explode one on the outside, and then you see which one exploded, so you run out of the middle and you go to that like empty spot. And the middle one explodes last, like just like it is in Shiva and in Titan.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
One of the mechanics will be that, and we call it Shiva, and basically you just look around, see where it exploded, and move there, because the middle one's gonna explode last.
That's the uneven balls one, right?
Yeah, it looks
Yes.
like a bunch of little balls that are uneven that shoot up. Like the light shoots up.
Give me a hot second while I readjust my camera to see upwards.
And you want
Then-
to tend a little more towards the second explosion because the fourth one will hit a little bit into where the first one was.
So if you focus target the boss, will say optical sight. And that's your prompt that he's going to do something. On the very first one, it'll either have 2 big balls, which means go to the edge. And the edge means like really far into the edge, like where these squiggly, about this far out.
Got it.
Or it'll do Shiva. It'll do one of those 2 on the first optical every time. The second optical will always be baited, which means you stay in the middle and then you go to the edge. So that's the first 2 opticals. They're set.
And for those who have done it, the bait works kind of like dive bombs in turn 5, where everybody just stacks together and then splits. Or not necessarily splits, but gets the fuck away from where you are.
Yeah, usually melees will just kind of stay connected and then go with the tank north to the edge right there.
Yeah, you can just run through from one next melee room to the just
So this is what we'll call them when we'll call them big. Big means get to the edge.
Okay.
We'll call them Shiva. That's the one where the middle explodes last, so just try to find. You have time, even if you wait for a second explosion and go to that spot, like, that's still plenty of time, and it'll go clockwise. So if the first one's here, then it'll start emptying spots going around clockwise like this.
Got it.
You have a lot to get out of the middle.
Do we want to follow it or just stay?
Just get out and wait. Don't go back until the middle one explodes.
Okay.
So yeah, big means edge, Shiva means that, and then beaded means you go to the edge, just out.
Wait and then go to edge, or just go to edge?
Once the ball goes up for it, just go to the edge.
Okay, got it.
And
Let's
then
get our
the
feet
other
wet.
one will be 2 big balls that will have a big circle on everybody, and those have to be spread out. So people just call positions for that, kind of like in Thornton, where you say where you're gonna go, because those they can overlap a little, but you can't hit 2 of them. If you're in 2 of them, you're gonna die.
Should we call our positionals like right now?
So I would say call your position, and then I wouldn't worry about expanding any further than that until we get that. That would be the
Cool.
last thing that I would say is pick a spot. So that when we call spread, you can like have your spot.
I'll take northeast then.
Usually healers. will
Oh yeah, so is there
more so
presets
go-
for you?
Healers will, and range will more so go on the south side, and melees will more so go on the north side. Do you wanna do like maybe north or east or west instead?
Whoever's off tanking can just
Okay, I'll take
actually
south then.
just stand in the middle and eat it.
Oh, then
Okay.
I'll take northwest.
Oh, is that-
Okay.
And we'll do this, and this will be fine for now. But later, what we're gonna have to save a tower. That's
Mhm.
probably gonna be the south one. So ultimately, no one will be able to really be south.
Okay, I'd have to readjust from there.
Is there a
Let's try it.
swap at all?
I wouldn't worry about a change.
Is
there
there
a
a
swap?
there's no swap?
It's
Or-
not necessary, but I would.
Maybe let IC main tank this even on war, just so you can like see it more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the only thing you'll have to do is when the EDD, like an ad will come out, and you'll grab that ad.
Do they get like tethered or anything? Do I have to position them in any specific way?
You just have to
Point it away.
Yeah. Point
Okay.
it so that it's not facing anybody. So if you stand like right there, it'll be good. The very first one in the fight doesn't do it, but the two later on, basically they do like a 3-step cleave. They do a really quick one, and then they do a wind up and 2 more fast ones. So basically he hits you with one fast that hits really hard, and then you step out of the way, and then the other 2 just miss you.
Oh, so like
Ravana.
Ravana, yeah.
Remember that?
That's
Okay.
exactly like Tapasya, yeah, except it's a wind AoE instead of the cleave.
Okay, cool.
And then basically the whole time through, just like in Ravana, he's gonna be saying scene left or scene right, and you're gonna go opposite. So if he says left, you go right. If he says right, you go left. That's
But it's an
everybody.
attack, not a reflect.
Yeah. So you just have to be like on the opposite side. If you're really far south, you don't have to dodge it at all. But if you're up kind of like in melee, then you have to go the opposite direction of whatever it goes.
So it's the same as normal, but it doesn't show it on the ground.
Yeah, it just doesn't light it all up, but it's the same. It takes up the same as it does in normal.
Okay, cool.
Pretty much everything has the same hitbox as normal. It's just no telegraph. Like even the big balls one is the same size as what shows up there.
Got it.
So the only thing is just to practice going opposite of left, right, of whatever it says, and then to get to know what the balls look like so that you see them and know what it means. That's all I would focus on right now.
Oh, do I have to save deploy for anything, or can I just go?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Cool.
It's fine. Later.
Well,
I see. Can you?
Oh yeah, good.
Thank you. I tried uploading it and it just came up blank.
So it's gonna do the right left thing like almost right away. Go left. So Crimson, you for example, you wouldn't have to way back here, but it's good practice anyway.
Okay.
And then you don't want to chill after during optical. You're gonna be in the middle. So with the
Okay.
Shiva, you don't want to get hit.
Good out.
oh.
So yeah, that first one's either the big, which means get like all the way to the edge, or the Shiva. And then if you don't, then you get a stack like how everybody has. If you get 2, you
Go
probably
right.
die to shit.
Okay.
So even during the
Oh,
right,
shit,
it does
left
another
sword.
Left-right thing. Yeah.
And the other mechanic that we missed there is the armored pauldron. So like 2 or 3 GCDs after the ad spawns, a little pauldron thingy spawns like right on his shoulder. You have to break that within a certain amount of time, or otherwise he heals to full and goes 6 super mode. Starts killing everybody.
So the priority is the EDD, so long as it's up, and then when the other thing spawns that, switch to that, and then
Okay.
Yeah,
and
you can move your
add a
camera.
bunch of shit there too if you have AoEs.
You can move your camera like down a little bit so you can see it because it spawns kind of high up. It's actually on his shoulder.
Okay.
Either that or have it like straight, knocking straight down from up above. Either way, just wherever you can see it.
So yeah, as soon as you see those two big balls, run all the way to the edge.
Okay.
And we chill in the middle whenever it can be Shiva. Because, like, if you happen to be standing where the first one explodes, then you're gonna get hit.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just gonna default to being in the middle or optical is casting and then reacts. To which
So
one
usually
is
if
from
you're ranged, you'll chill south during the first left-right mechanic just to be, like, selfish and DPS more before. And then after that left-right thing happens, then you go to the middle in case the first one is Shiva.
Okay.
Forward and back and forward and back. 1 foot forward.
Edge.
It's big, and yeah, it's gonna spawn.
So totally focus the ad down. Everyone. Left. And now the pauldron.
Oh, I see it.
So it'll do an ad with the pauldron like that later. Like a few more times, couple times. But not in this first part. This will either be big, where we go to the edge, or
Might skip the roll.
Wait,
Yeah,
no.
this one's baited.
faded.
So you can come through to where I am. If you
So
do
edge again, basically.
We all kind of
Oh,
went.
whoops.
Basically, it just puts a bomb under every single person right then, right when it does the little flashy
So
part
these are
at
the
the
big
end of
ones
the
that you go to your
cast
spot for.
You got it.
You don't want to eat too.
Okay.
You guys got
It's a
it.
Shiva.
It just does another
So you see how it's showing you like which
big and
ones?
a Shiva. Can be either one first. And that's pretty much that whole first phase right there after.
So on that third one, it'll either be the big
Yeah, the best
or the
place to
Shiva.
stack would be max melee range behind the boss. And then wait for him to finish his cast and then just run away. And run through if you melee or you can run wherever if you're ranged.
If the third one is Shiva, then the fourth one will be big. And if the third one is big, then the fourth one will be Shiva. It'll always just be the opposite of that one and that.
We can just first plug that again and then we can do it.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes.
I was just talking to Icy because his audio's like breaking things. That's such a weird bug for you to have. I've never even heard of that. He just randomly stops being able to hear people on all the different voice channels.
So it just stops or stealing that type of packet all of a sudden for some reason.
It's gonna be left, right, go left. This one will be big, which means go to the edge or Shiva. It's big.
Big. gonna be a debated one next or a whirlwind. So we'll skip. Just get ready to stack up behind it. It's gonna
It's
be
whirlwind, so we'll
do
heal
this.
this. It skips at 85, so. Or is it 86? This next one's gonna be
Fine.
baited, so we're gonna go to the edge now. So it can be
Next is-
any edge, but it just has to be immediate.
either
Getting him.
Shiva or Big here.
This is where you get
I'm just gonna eat it in the middle.
I did not go to my proper area. Sorry, Palm.
Oh, no worries.
So it's Shiva in the middle.
and then
So-
look for one to explode, and then go there.
Seeing those stacks, yeah, that's scary.
So it'll explode two at the same time,
Mhm.
and you can go to either one of them. And if you want to be like really like safe and comfortable with it, wait for the second one to explode. That's good too.
Right, moved.
And there will be like circles on two people. So usually people end up having a priority, like healer to the most east one and DPS on the most west one. So it'll be on one healer and one DPS. And then this is going into the number part. This is its own thing though, so I think after you get all the wall stuff then talk about the numbers. But I guess that's not so different as Rav. Like you know how in Rav you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and you kind of have your spot so that
Bait the charge.
so that you don't get hit by different stuff. It's essentially a glorified that, except there's 8 numbers and there's like a system.
Yeah,
But it's
team
the
mechanics
same
of it.
idea as Rav.
So do you take the hit, then move to the previous spot?
The odd number, so 1, 3, etc. They get like clawed, and then the even number gets like dashed. So the odd number ends up standing in front of like let's say I'm 1, I would stand here in front of the letter,
Mm-hmm.
looking towards the wall, so that it hits
Get
like
pushed back.
me this way. And then the even number stands outside and looks at the odd number like this, so they get clawed to their back. And then it looks mirrored on the other side, such that 3 would be like here, looking at the wall, and then 4 would be on the outside, looking at 3. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 looks the same at A as 1, 2 does, and 7, 8 looks the same at B. So after those 2 people get hit, you like get ready to go if you're the next set of 2.
Yeah, it's stand like between the markers, and you'll be safe if you're waiting to do it.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say I'm 5. I'm chilling here between the 2 letters because nothing's gonna hit me. And once I see that 1 and 2 already took their hit,
You replace
run
their.
in and replace them. Yeah.
5
So 5
replaces
replaces 1, 6 replaces 2, 7 replaces 3, and 8 replaces 4.
So which is an
Math.
odd number, and it's back to the marker facing the wall because the bomb spawns behind you. And the even number wants to be facing the marker because if you're facing away, you'll get knocked back. That kills you later in the fight. It's not that big a deal here, but it is
You
kind
have
of
to do
annoying
this
still.
twice. This stupid number thing. One time here, and then one time at the end when there's that tower that we're saving. So basically, this part you practice doing it such that it doesn't hit the tower that you're later going to be saving. Because if you explode all your towers, you just insta wipe. Like no matter gear or whatever, that's just the mechanic. That if there's no tower on the plate,
Floor falls out.
and it seems like
Beautiful.
weird right now, but then later, like you get like a sense of the pattern of like when you run out or whatever, and then it's easy. So yeah, when we say edge, just any edge, all along the circle is fine. Whatever's you can get to easiest for you, it doesn't matter where. soon as it says optical, I just pop sprint so I can cheat it. You can do that too, Greg.
Got it.
Since it lasts a while, like hitting it on optical, you know, if you end up even it, it's like still.
For the baited optical sight, do we wait until the end of the cast, or is there something else?
Just go as soon as you see the balls.
Okay.
Or as soon as we call it, you basically can't go
Left.
too soon. Edge.
Big.
So you're not getting far enough to the edge quick enough on that geo. That's why it keeps
Okay.
getting stuck.
Left.
Start stacking up behind the boss for the next one. Right
So
behind the boss, max melee range.
Are we gonna push? Yeah. So this will be baited, so just go to the edge when it does it. Yeah.
And come to me if you're melee. Just make sure you get away from where you were.
You can stack on icy too.
Oh, my bad.
Your position here, so let's go to the middle. This is Shiva.
So this will be Shiva or go to your spot.
Big.
Spots.
Staying in the middle.
Southwest.
I thought I was southeast,
Next
but
one's Shiva.
I feel like someone else is there.
I went south, but I still died.
You kind of went a little southwesty.
Did I get clipped? I thought I was outside. Sorry.
Oh, I waited. I didn't wait long enough for Shiva. Darn it. Yep.
I think the best way until you're super used to it is to just go on the second explosion.
Holy shit, that does a lot of damage.
Before we
Whoa.
had a ton of gear that like had to be shielded. And numbers. So because it's 8 numbers, you basically.
Oh, I have
that's like-
one. Okay.
Over
So
here.
you can stand in A, facing
Yeah, right
the wall,
there.
right there. So we'll get our first 3 numbers correctly, but then since the next 5 aren't assigned, it'll do it wherever. You won't-
Oh, he just goes. Oh, Jesus.
So what happens a lot is you'll have like 7 people up, and then you don't know where the 8th one's gonna go.
Oh
So you
no.
like spread out and
Oh.
hope for the best, but essentially for that part, which is called limit cut, if you don't have all 8 people up, you're kind of fucked. I mean, you can get lucky and spread out, and hopefully only one person dies, but someone will die. So if anybody dies and like limit cuts coming up, that's where we want to save our swift to get them up really quick.
Got it.
And it's
And
right
that-
after doing that mechanic correctly that the planes will come down from normal mode. We jump up on them. And that basically ends the first part.
In that emergency situation where we're missing a number, basically you, after you've done your assignment, you can just spread out wherever in the north side of the room. It can't target you until you've done your assignment. Because it always fills in the last couple of numbers with whoever. It doesn't ever skip any.
Oh sh.
So let's just all. It'll be
So
alive.
5, 6 is second set A, and 7, 8 is second set B. Or you can be like how I was the first few times I put this kind of in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh shit, I did that late, whatever.
Shiva.
Oh wow.
It's bigger than I expected.
I
Yeah.
still remember how to do
It's
that.
bigger than the explosion itself.
You just have to just expect us. But it's definitely safer to go into the after the second explosion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's gonna self-destruct. So basically, like the big, huge
So
circle
like
that it
Pixie
is.
said, the super safe way to do that is just look for where the second explosion is and just go there and just stand there.
Yeah.
Just
So,
because
like,
part
there's
of where
a-
the first explosion is.
a
is
big,
not safe,
huge-
and I can't hear you guys again.
So there's like a big, huge circle, right? And then it'll do the next one, which is like clockwise. So if you're standing in the middle, and you like spot the first one. Wait till the second one is exploding and go into that one, because you're not gonna get clipped from the one that exploded next to it on the left. So you can go kind of like to the second one, and then because if you go to the first one, you might get clipped by the second one. And try to go into like the middle of the second one. And you don't have to go all the way to the edge on that. You just go to anywhere in that circle that exploded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the middle one is awesome. It's the rest are like back to like, it's about the size of the inner circle. Not the inner most one. Hold on. What I marked there?
Or if you're really unsure, you can shadow me one time, because I'll go super early. There you go, everybody got it. Left.
Try to push here. Got it.
Pushed. So the next thing will be the
Bait
baited
next.
to the edge, so you can pop sprint now.
Try not to beta too close to me there.
So Geo, you went too early,
Oh, okay.
so just after the balls come out. Be Shiva or big, go to your spot. What's your spot, Flare? Are you southeast?
South.
I think we have like 4 of us in that general area.
Up.
Well, you look like you did Shiva perfectly, Vic.
Thank you.
Oh
You guys
shit.
just want to go like southeast or
I don't know who's going where.
I was
There's,
going
like-
south or
I
west.
was wanting to go southeast, but I keep running into Flare southeast, but that's because somebody else is going south, so I don't know.
yeah.
Right. So
Yeah, I've been going well south-ish. And I'm fucking it up.
Three.
I
So
went west.
3 here?
If
Yep.
we don't have anyone northeast or something.
Okay, I'll try going northeast then.
Bitch.
And then see I'm up to the outside looking at you, and it's gonna push me back.
That hits for 300,000.
Yeah, you can't take 2 hits
It's only one.
because it gives you vulnerability.
Jesus.
Let's get people out of the south, or that's not gonna work.
Okay, I'm gonna go northeast. Just apparently there's no one there.
Yeah, because I'm taking the middle.
The geo you are, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be dark to the southwest, and me to the southeast, and Fleur to the south. And if you're not one of the girls, you shouldn't be anywhere near the south.
It's a no boy zone.
No boys allowed.
Basically, between A and B, like this whole little swing, that's ours.
And you said we don't have to run all the way to the edge with that yellow part?
On the Shiva, you don't have to run all the way to the edge.
Okay,
On that part, you should probably get pretty close to the edge.
got it.
It's just kind of a theme for this fight in general. Anytime you get hit by 2 things, it's gonna kill you. A lot of stuff that doesn't necessarily hit that hard will still give you a magical, and that means that getting hit by another thing will fight.
Yeah, you took your mechanic, it didn't hit hard, but it gave you a wound that makes the next one kill you.
It's basically the only reason why you can't overlap the yellow circles.
So during Shiva, if somebody has a yellow circle and you don't have anything, you can stand with them. It's not going to do anything to you. It's only the person with the yellow circle that can't have another one with it on top of it.
Shiva.
Shiva.
That is huge. Okay, shit.
Right?
Right.
He's a tank with 2 stacks, so it's kind of not so bad. If it was anybody else, so we're not going to get the push, I don't think. So we're going to get whirlwind. So as soon as you see whirlwind,
Got it.
shoot by sucker.
Bait.
Late. You run as soon as you see the flare off, right?
As soon as you see the circles, yeah.
Okay.
Shiva?
Just big.
I couldn't tell if I had a marker on me at first.
Oh, maybe Bowen's actually reckless. Maybe I put that wrong.
Oh, God.
I don't know which you guys said which side.
So yeah, that's whirlwind when people have more than 1 stack. It's pretty bad.
Got it.
Oh.
And ideally you don't want to have any stack, just because after the numbers it does this little part with a lot of AoE damage.
Numbers coming.
Geo. With flare and EDC. And after you take your hit, you go back to chilling between A and B.
Okay, so that's technically the quote-unquote safe.
Yep.
People aren't sort of dead.
Yeah, because we're baiting it like to the wall in front of us and then to like the outside to our back. So that middle area is safe if people do their first route. And then after 7, 8 goes, he'll come back down. You can put like a couple dots up, and then it'll do big AoE damage that you'll have to do. Probably thinking Sucker and Doms. Sucker is what it'll be.
Got it.
The first thing it'll do is Photon, and Photon takes everybody to 1 HP, regardless. So you don't Sucker that, because we're going to 1 HP. Your shield doesn't matter. Just Indom and Sucker, so that Whirlwind, what it does next, will have a shield.
Got it.
So yeah, if coming out of the numbers anybody's slow, it doesn't make any difference because Photon's going to take them to 1 anyway. You don't have to spot heal them, except the tank, because the tank is still tanking.
How much time does everyone have? Because I don't want anyone to stay if they have to go or anything.
I think I have one more pull. That's about it.
Okay.
I think everybody saw what they wanted to anyway, right? Because we got to the
Yeah.
numbers.
Pretty much.
And then after the numbers, we get on the plane, right? And then it's the La piece phase, which is what everybody usually has in their PS, like La piece progression.
Shoot.
Ah, it was too late. Darn it.
Left.
Might get the roll in. Yeah. Say
Be
next.
sure to get to the edge quickly on this, especially if it's stuck, but not before you bait. Yeah.
I got hit by a second one.
Couple of people aren't really stacked there. Shoot.
Shiva.
Big next. To your spots.
It's gonna you need to spam and whatever you have right now, 'cause it's gonna hit you.
Nothing. Nope.
Right? We have almost everybody up-ish. I can get dark up before the numbers got. Take it really, really fast.
Going.
You'll maybe get the number.
Just after you do your assignment, spread out.
I have no
wherever.
number.
Okay, Poem, you too. You're with me. You're over there, looking at me. Get there quickly.
Shit, I don't know where I am. I don't have a thing for like. Sorry. I'm so used to doing the ABC. Like I have like my sheet of paper up, and I couldn't find my other one. My bad.
So, photon here and then a whirlwind.